blows on his bagpipes, while Elspeth and Angus watch those notes go floating across the waves.
Morning everyone, we are heading off to Loch Ness for the night. So despite being over here on the mainland for over 14 years, we've actually never visited Loch Ness. So we are taking a drive over to Drumnadrochit, which is about an hour and a half probably from us. First place we're going to is Urquhart Castle. We've got booked entry into that as it's part of Historic Scotland, and as you know we set up our membership when we went to Urquhart Castle. So yeah, we're hoping to go there. I'm going to wave at the Campervans. No, they didn't wave. I thought it was a event, nobody's doing it. Anyway, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice couple of days here in the Highlands, and yeah, we'll keep you updated on what we're doing. So just showing you this bit of the A9 between Atmore and Inverness. The A9 is currently being dualled, and this is the section they're working on for the next couple of years. It does mean that an entire dual carriageway and entire single traction section between the dual carriageways are now reduced to 40 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour and down to single track. It's not actually as bad as you first think. It's actually really well controlled, it's really well set up, it moves fine, but it will add maybe, what would you say, Gordon, maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah, 5 to 10 on a
30-minute journey. 5 to 10 minutes onto a 30-minute journey. So yeah, don't let it put you off visiting the Highlands, but just be aware of it as well when you're planning your journey. So we've just walked 5 minutes from the campsite down to the Loch Ness Inn for a drink and a bowl of chips, which was really, really nice. It's a really nice walk down there. So if you are staying here, it's a good place to go. I think you might need to book. They were really busy for food. We're not having food there. We're going to have dinner in the van, which I'm sure later. And it's very windy. It's here. So yeah, that's a really nice little walk down. Dinner with a view, lovingly prepared by Gordon. Good morning from Loch Ness Bay campsite. So it's actually really nice this morning. Still quite windy, but the sun's shining and it's really warm outside. So it was a quiet night. It was like there was no campsite noise or anything like that. I was up quite early because although we have the inbuilt blinds on the Wild Axe on the inside of the windows, we definitely need to fix some sort of like external blackout blind or something like that for anyone sleeping on the double bed at the front, because here in Scotland when the sun comes up at like 4:30 or 5 a.m, that's it, you're awake. So that was fun. Showers this morning, I went and used the shower. I didn't do my hair, as you can probably tell, but I did use the shower for a wash, and they were absolutely freezing to start off with, but within probably about a minute they warmed right up and were really warm by the end. So that was nice. Really, really clean facilities as well. So I think this has been a really lovely campsite. I mean, it would have been nicer if it hadn't been blowing an absolute hoolie, but it was a really, really nice campsite. Like I said, a 5 minute walk to the Loch Ness Inn for a nice drink and food, and really quiet, not a huge number of pitches. I think according to the map, is it 46 in total? There's also like tent pitches as well, but it's really, really nice. So highly recommend. And I don't know what we're doing now. We don't have to leave until midday. We will be leaving before midday, but we're just having a coffee and then we're going to tidy up the van and make our way out. So hopefully we'll get some video on the road. So first time on the A9, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it really does just feel like a very, very big car. So it's quite nice to drive. It's quite windy, but so far I'm not noticing it too much, which is quite good. Still not 100% sure about the cruise control. Yeah. Morning everyone. I thought I'd do a post-trip roundup with regards to what we learned as campervan newbies on our trip to Loch Ness. So it's Monday morning, I'm just about to go to work, so I thought I would do this before I headed out. I think if you've watched this far, obviously you'll have seen that we talked about how the light woke me up on Sunday morning. It turns out that we do actually have a front windscreen, obviously only windscreen, silver cover, and Gordon has now practiced and fitted it and stuff, and it is completely pitch black in the van. Well, apart from there's a little bit of light coming from the skylights around those covers at night, but it is much, much darker. So on our next trip, we'll definitely be using that and seeing how that works out. Other thing we learned was that our existing gas kettle was not great. Tendency, I was really worried that people were going to scald themselves on it. So we replaced it with an £8 Halfords gas kettle, and it worked a treat. It was really, really good. The electric kettle as well was brilliant first thing in the morning. So the cuppas are all sorted. What else did we learn? I'm trying to think. Well, that I can drive it. So that was really good. Yeah, and even better, I did actually reverse it into the Drumnadrochit Scotmid car park space. So I mean, don't get me wrong, there was pretty much no other cars about. There was like masses of space. And there was also like a space that reversed over to like a grass verge, so I could completely pull it right in. But my parking was pretty good. I was pretty impressed with that. So that's been done as well. So we're really pleased with that.
I think I want to say that's it. I cannot think of anything else right now. Yeah, so again, it was such a good trip. And oh no, 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 there was one other thing. Uh, we're going to get a small low voltage air fryer for the van. So we're not going to keep it in there when it's hired out to people. Maybe consider it as an optional extra for a small charge, but for ourselves, we're definitely going to get one and have it in there for when we're on electric hookup. To be honest, we will be predominantly on electric hookup. We're not kind of off. We're not looking to do a lot of off grid and stuff just yet. Certainly not whilst we're still learning about the van and how everything works. But yeah, so that was the other thing that we are planning on picking up for the van. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you all have a lovely rest of the week. I have no idea when this video is going to go out because I'm still battling with the video editing gods. But so I hope you have a good week, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you fancy seeing some more vlog trips and odd random stuff that we put up on here. And don't forget to follow us over on Instagram where we're at Aviemore Campervan. Bye.